Burna boy. Don't play Burna. We don't want Burna. We don't want Burna. Cancel. Burna boy.
So Burna Boy has moved from this to this to this.
So please take that photo. Yeah? Fast now. Take her home. Bro, I'm not doing no more song until you take her home, bro. Real life. Alright, take the fucking piss, bro. Bro, hurry up, man. Wallahi, I'm not doing another song till you go home. Wallahi.
And it goes on and on and on and on. Recently, the one that pained me the most was when he came outside to say that he doesn't need broke fans.
They say with my fans. For fans who get money this
Of course, this happened after the incident in Denver when he asked the fan to leave with her boyfriend for sleeping at his concert. I'm a Burna Boy fan. I'm also an outsider, and I have to tell Burna Boy that he is doing something that he's going to regret in the long run. Of course, we have seen the transition over time of where people have said and called him different things, called him rude, and he's actually proving them right. And what I'm about to ask myself, and always ask myself, is that doesn't Burna Boy have anybody who actually talks to him?
So this Burna Boy issue has made me understand that black Americans, they will not hesitate to call you out. And this is what we Africans, we should learn from them. You know, we've had our problem with black Americans, but the truth, you see this particular thing going on with Burna Boy, I stand with them on this one. I don't care how anybody feels. If you're a die-hard fan of Burna Boy, that is your business. I love Burna Boy's music, I love what he does, but you see in this particular issue, I like what they are doing to him.
Today we are breaking down the controversy surrounding Burna Boy, the backlash from Black American audience, and the conversation around why his recent Houston show reportedly flopped. This isn't just about one concert. It's about culture, respect, identity, and how quickly public opinion can shift. Good people, let's get into this madness. I'll be back.
This is what happens when you are not humble in life. When you're not humble, this is the outcome of it, because now people ain't fucking with you, Burna Boy. You wanted to kick out the woman for sleeping, not knowing what she had gone through. Now you're going to suffer and now you're going to lose money from it. That's your own business. Sometimes when people actually forget where they come from and forget the struggle that they went through in order to reach the success that they're fulfilling now, this is why God always says to remain humble. Because what God can give, what's the answer? Oh, He can take it away. And look how many, look. Come look. There's barely anyone there to see you. And this is Burna Boy we are talking about. Burna Boy, who has sold out many arenas before in the past. People ain't fucking with you right now because you wanted to be greedy. You wanted to think you're above the program. Ain't nobody above anybody. You don't know what that woman had gone through. You don't know what she had went through. And the fact that you kicked her out for sleeping, she paid her hard-earned money to come see you. If she wanted to sleep throughout the whole of the thing, then she could have slept. If you're coming out late or if you're just not doing your part, cool. Then, okay, she's sleeping. That means to her, maybe you're not performing your best. Or maybe she's just tired. But that's her money. I would have, you know what? Security would have literally had to drag me. They would have to drag me out. I'm paying my money and you're telling me to get out. I would have sat there. I would have said, and you know what? All the pick-me people that was like, get out. Nah, you lot should have supported. You lot were there. I know you're there to see Burna Boy, but you should have supported that woman there, man. Foul play.
Rumor has it is Burna Boy's concert in Houston, Texas was empty. It was empty, and he only performed for an hour. Now, I'm going to show you the clip that I saw from the concert where he is actually on stage. So this is not when you first get there, you know, when doors open, when there's openers. I'm going to show you the video I seen. Now, there is a lot of people there, and in a smaller venue, this would have been packed. But this appears to be an arena. I believe they said the capacity is almost 20,000, and there wasn't 20,000 people in there. Even the pit, it doesn't even look like a lot of people bought like standing room tickets, right? Now, Burna Boy has been getting a lot of heat because at a recent performance, you know, he kicked the girl out of his concert because she fell asleep. And, you know, people started calling out his arrogance and bringing up all these other incidents where he was rude to fans or, you know, even got physical. And people just been saying they're tired of his stuff. Now, I can only speak as an American. In the United States of America, I only know one male black artist who can get away with murder, who can get away with doing whatever he wants and people are going to still support him. And that is Chris Brown, okay? Not Burna Boy. Now, I'm not saying that the reason why this concert was empty is because of, you know, that previous incident. Maybe it's a combination of all the incidents. Maybe people, you know, are just over Burna Boy. I feel like he is on tour a lot. Maybe I'm wrong, but maybe he's experiencing a downfall. All I can say is when you're not a nice person, when you're unkind, when you're rude to your fans or whatever, for one, people are going to stop supporting you. But when stuff happens like this, you know, you have a performance and it's empty. Instead of people saying, oh, I feel bad for him, they're going to say, haha, that's what your ass get, you know, stop being arrogant. And then double downing on it and standing firm, you know, I don't think I'm wrong, but if I am, I apologize, that type of thing. Nah, people laugh at you. People laugh at you and they say, haha, this is your karma, right? And that's where I'm at. Because I was at Davido this past week and it did not look like that.
So this Burna Boy issue has made me understand that black Americans, they will not hesitate to call you out. And this is what we Africans, we should learn from them. You know, we've had our problem with black Americans, but the truth, you see this particular thing going on with Burna Boy, I stand with them on this one. I don't care how anybody feels. If you're a die-hard fan of Burna Boy, that is your business. I love Burna Boy's music. I love what he does. But you see, in this particular issue, I like what they are doing to him. You know, this thing has been going on. It started in Africa, in Nigeria itself. We take all this nonsense and you pay money, you go for a show, you get treated like you don't even matter on top of the fact that you paid money to attend that show. They treat you like you're just a regular, you know. But see how American, they are canceling him. Burna Boy, I've never seen him come out any day to apologize to anybody in Africa for treating them poorly or anything. But he came out, even though his apology made no sense to me, there was still stupid pride in it. And this thing is because we as Africans, we just let them happen. If we had cancelled Burna Boy when he was giving us problems, he would not go out there and do these things. You see, that is why sometimes don't ignore certain things. They might seem little, but when you ignore these things, they go very far. If we had cautioned our own celebrity being Burna Boy, I don't think he would have gone this far to go and start doing it in America. Celebrities should still know that they need to respect their fans. The reason you are who you are is because of your fan base. It is not because of anything. You're not the only person good in music. There are people out there that people have not noticed yet, but when they say the beautiful ones are not yet born, there are people there out there in the trenches who can do it 1,000,000 times better. But the people chose you, and then in return you choose to treat them poorly. You know, this is what we Africans should learn from black Americans. I took my time to try to see if, okay, is it because Burna Boy is an African man, a Nigerian man, that's why they are cancelling him? But then after doing my findings, I realized that it has, see, anybody who messes up as a celebrity in America, they call them out. C69, when he had his issue, he was called out. Diddy had his issues, they turned their back on him. You know, and so on and so forth. I can go on and on, calling people that has had their own share of being cancelled because of their bad attitude. So I don't hold this one against black Americans. I mean, this is what we should have done. I mean, if we had done this thing, it wouldn't have like gotten to this level. Somebody paid money, she was going through whatever she was going through. She came probably to like be happy, you know, and probably she was, do you know if that lady had not had sleep for a very long time, and because of how good your show was, she decided to sleep? Do you know if that sleep was what she was praying for a long time? But she came to your show and was able to sleep. Instead of you to show care and concern, you decided to leave this place. I won't perform if you don't. I don't understand. You won't perform if she does not leave. As how? So it is just very right for him to be calm. Whatever they do to him, if he does not come out to apologize, they are free to do more. Nobody will stand with you guys. It is enough. These celebrities should understand that we, the fans, we that pay money to go to your shows. I mean, it is not easy. Try to put yourself in fans' shoes too. Don't just be doing how you feel. Show empathy to other people as well. So I stand with black Americans, and I feel we Africans, we should, I mean, learn how to do things like this as well. If we can call people out. This same thing happen in our politics. You see people calling people out, and other people are distracting other people. You know, we never have one voice in doing things in our countries. Africans. It is just divided. It's crazy. On this particular issue, we need to learn. You see, when you see something that you can pick up and, you know, add to your own, you pick it up. Don't use because of pride and overlook. Because if we don't take care of our own, they will go out there and mess up, and the shame is on us. Now they are cancelling Burna Boy. Is it not in Nigerian? It's on us. So if we had done it ourselves, he will understand that, oh, fans are really important. Going out there on live to say, oh, I don't even need fans, and it's people that need money, that have money I need. Well, tell me, how does that make sense? You know, when he's dragging Davido, dragging Whiskey and the rest of them, we felt it was just celebrity. But I mean, seeing these things happen now, you know it's just bad character. Oh my word.
When our people they talk about our celebrity, go be like say we eat them at home. Now, the foreign world, the Western world, don't they chase at Burna Boy. Wetin happen? You see all these our celebrities, when they don't get fame, the fame don't to enter their head, they don't get money, join. They don't feel say they are above everybody, though they misbehave. You understand? Now, Burna Boy now they face a lot of backlash. Once all these celebrities they face backlash from Nigeria, they go say, na heaviness, because say waiting, because they tell them the truth. So when we come to advise them, they go they tell us all sorts of rubbish, and you see their fans go they come for us. But today, Burna Boy misbehavior don't put on for where a day right now. Now, what's happen? This now Burna Boy say starts. He starts with, if you never see landlord, yawa do, everybody before you know like this, the guy start to the blow, call blow today. Is one of the top musicians globally. But what's happen? They kick people for stage. They boot people. People go run call and present for stage. Allow your security. We don't say yes, you dey fear attack or something. You go boot people, you go mash people head. You can't do am reach where people when pay money enter a show. He say if the person not come out, say because the person they sleep after I don't do 95 job or after I don't do multiple job, the person can't come. Before you come out, the person they sleep. You see the person they sleep. You see me the person come out for the show. If not, you no go sing. Huh? People ain't pay money can enter your show. Your fans, customer services. You see me the person come out. Security can work the person come out. Now, America, black Americans, white Americans, all of them they protest, say me Burna Boy go home. They don't want Burna Boy anymore. You see, una be upcoming, and una when una did that up there, make una behave una self. You see this fame, one day you go remember say the Two-Face don't reign before. You go remember say the P-Square don't reign before. You go even remember say people like our legendary the Fela them, they reign before. The Sonny Okosun, they reign before. The late Raskimono, they reign before. The Sonny Ade, they reign before. A lot of people don't reign before, but today, yeah, they day. They don't dip down. So, Burna Boy, you don't go feel rain forever. You don't get RCB. You don't get which musician go feel rain forever. Say you go day, you go just the drain, the touch. All the Snoop Dogg, they sing music, they rain before. People like the Akon, who Akon self, yes, because of a personality. Akon, that was my role model, is my role model. That one, you see and say, you see they tour everywhere, music, see the top charts. Because of waiting. Once your humbleness, your kind person matters a lot. Akon, you don't get us to be Akon go see you for anywhere. He must recognize you. You like now you recognize Akon, just sing one of his song or anything. He go follow you talk like so to a friend. Go bring any video when you see Akon say, but now to carry body. Person you go ask for snap, say the one snap with I no go agree. We don't know say humbleness, humble. When you are humble, it lifts you up, but you don't know.
America have really cancelled Burna Boy, bro.
If I do 99 Gucci go.
This thing that is happening of people not coming to Burna Boy's show will really affect him in his Grammy, because Burna Boy is the favorite to win this upcoming 2026 Grammy. So with this thing coming up, bro, it will really affect Burna Boy. I feel like it's a very high time for Burna Boy to come out and apologize to his fans for what he did by chasing that lady out, so that he can still be getting the relevance that he deserves. Because he's a human being, he's an artist, you get me? So he have the right to react to things. He reacted as a human being, and people are now taking it personal. Now, what for you? Have you done worse than 50 Cent? Have you done worse than Kanye West? He haven't even done worse than most American artists. Is it because he's an African, bro? People should calm down and start going to his show. This is Burna Boy, for crying out loud. He have given us massive hits for years. It's not because maybe he just performed one act. That is, maybe yes, he's a human being. He's supposed to make mistakes. So you guys should calm down and start going to Burna Boy's show once again, bro.
If someone falls asleep at your concert, that's on you. That is totally on you. You clearly were not being entertaining enough. You really weren't. Also, stopping the whole concert because one person fell asleep is crazy. Because what about everyone else? Everyone else paid for the concert and you're not entertaining them. It's like someone said in the comments, you already got their money, so why do you care if they fell asleep? Oh well. If this was me and someone fell asleep at my concert, I would use this to my advantage. I'm making fun of you. I'm putting the spotlight. I'm doing everything to make this situation funny. The girl whose boyfriend he did this to, she's saying that he humiliated her and her boyfriend at the concert. And people are saying, oh, these are suing language. I'm trying to figure out what it is that she can sue for. Like, ever since that her Burna situation happened, like, I know this is America and you can sue for anything, but I'm trying to figure out what grounds does she have for a lawsuit. That's what I want to know. And if you let me know, I want to sue too. Also, if you're going to kick me out, I want my money back. Like, I'm going to pay for like half a service. I don't care if I fell asleep. I want my money back.
Allegedly. I don't think Burna Boy wants Nigerians to like him. Because Nigerians are beginning to get fed up. You know, Burna Boy has been kind of like rude. What Burna Boy wants is what Burna Boy is getting. He is rejecting his own fan base based on whatever is going on with him. I don't know what is happening to Burna Boy, but Burna Boy does not want Nigerians. fanning after him. He is not interested. He doesn't want anybody from Nigeria to love him. I don't know why. But I pray that he seeks counseling. Burna Boy is not interested in Nigerians loving him or accepting him. I don't think Burna Boy wants them. Because Burna Boy is doing everything that is against the policy and principle of showmanship. I don't know his reason, but I am suspecting that the way Burna Boy feels about Nigerians came from a traumatic experience. And that's why he has decided that he will not encourage that love that they are trying to show him. He does not think their love is genuine. That is what I feel. I think Burna Boy is not interested in Nigerians even attending his shows. I don't think so. He is not a happy camper. As far as Nigeria is concerned, Burna Boy is not interested. He wants his fan base to come from other parts of the world. Let him go for therapy and deal with whatever is going on. Whatever post-traumatic stress is going on, I advise he seek counsel. Because it's not normal for you to behave the way Burna Boy has been behaving towards his fans. You don't treat your fans in that manner. But this is what he has chosen to do. Let's continue to observe him and see where he's going with this. But the fact remains, his fan base from Nigeria, they are beginning to back off. And it is what it is. I have no dog in the fight. I don't care. Allegedly.
So the lady that Burna Boy chased out of his concert because she was sleeping came out to say that she's been battling depression ever since the father of her daughter passed away. And this is one of the things that people were saying. What if she had a long work day? What if she was tired? What if she wasn't feeling the best? He didn't even care to make any inquiry or be like, what's going on with you? Like, what's going on over there? It's more about his pride and his ego. So the lady by the name of Chaltu says, I am the girl that was kicked out of the show last night. I don't even know where to begin, but that was very embarrassing and humiliating to myself and my boyfriend. Burna Boy could have handled that situation better than that. He had no idea what was going on with me, and he didn't even care to ask if I was okay. I have been mentally, physically, and emotionally drained since my daughter's dad passed away, and I came to his show to put a smile on my face after everything that has happened. He took forever to come out, and I was tired. We paid to be there, and if I wanted to close my eyes and sleep, I can do that. It's my money that I wasted, not his. And for all of you in the comment section being nasty, how about showing kindness, because you never know what someone else is going through. She put it really well. Plain and simple. Burna Boy has a culture of embarrassing his fans anyway. It's a humiliation ritual to even go to a concert at this point. I know there's going to be a small percentage, well, I hope small percentage of slow Nigerians in my comment section who are used to oppression. So they're going to be, in support of his bad behavior. Nonetheless, wishing her love, light, and healing. I know what it's like to grieve, and it's never easy.
Burna Boy is now starting to feel the backlash as his most recent concert only sold around 2,000 tickets out of a venue capacity of 18,000 people. The backlash comes after Burna Boy kicked out one of his fans out of his Denver concert for sleeping.
And I see you over there with your girl sleeping in front of me. This is me the fuck off, man. I'm not doing no more songs until you take her home, man.
He has since apologized on his Instagram story. However, it doesn't look like his fans are receptive of it. But only time will tell if he will truly be forgiven by his fans. But it's still crazy.
The man himself, the African giant Burna Boy, and I want to ask you, why is it important that the diaspora come home?
You know why? Okay, let's use America for example, right? Because we can use it anyway. Yeah, but let's just use America, right? Why do you think the Chinese American, has their respect, and they don't go through the things that African Americans go through? Even though they might go through their struggles, I'm not taking anything away from them, but they don't go through what the African American goes through. You know why? Because the Chinese American has a base. He actually knows where he's from in China.
Right. and they have support from the Chinese government.
You understand? Like the Italian American,
They have Italy.
they know where their grandparents came from in Italy before. They know the first person in their family to come to America to start that line that made them Italian American. They know. You understand what I'm saying? And same goes for everyone else except the African American. You understand what I'm saying to you? So how can an African American and an Italian American be on the same field when how do I put this in a nice politically correct way? When
Boy. Obviously, there was a very blatant and obvious reaction to the snippet after you posted it. A lot of people felt as if it maybe had a lot of Black American influences. And your whole career, you've always preached unity and bringing Black people together. And everybody says that you once said or alluded to Black Americans not having any culture. So they were like, well, wait a second. Why is he wearing shoes that look like Tim's and sampling an American song if Black Americans have no culture?
Like, I'm really glad you asked that question because it's like, yeah, like, people is really stupid. Like, I don't really look at none of that. People that say they have their own agendas. My mission is to bring us together, you know what I mean? My mission is to build a bridge that can't be broken. So at the end of the day, there's always going to be a section where it's like they need more attention and you need to teach, you need to let them know, understand more, like they need more education.
I'm here with a man himself. Black Americans not having any culture. So they were like, well, wait a second. Why is he wearing shoes that look like Tim's and sampling an American song if Black Americans have no culture?
Like, I'm really glad you asked that question because it's like, yeah, like, people is really stupid. Like, I don't really look at none of that. People that say they have their own agendas. And my mission is to bring us together, you know what I mean? My mission is to build a bridge that can't be broken. So at the end of the day, there's always going to be...
So at the end of the day, my mission is to take 4 corners into a square. But you squares cannot be in the circle of the triangle. You get me? You get me? Okay. Okay, let me put it to you this. Don't listen. Don't be stupid. Let me tell you how did this. The 4 corners. 4 corners into a square. As you, a square cannot come in my circle or be part of the triangle, the pyramid.
Black American.
What's up everybody, welcome back to my channel. Burna Boy has been one of the biggest African stars to cross over into American mainstream. Sold out arenas, Grammy awards, Billboard success, he has been on fire. But lately, he has been trending for all the wrong reasons. Comments where many Black Americans felt he minimized their culture, their struggles, and their historical experience. Suddenly, the love started to turn into frustrations. Black audience online pointed to several things. Burna Boy suggesting Black Americans don't have culture. His statement implying African Americans need to come home to Africa to find identity. It is perceived dismissiveness when speaking about African American history and movement. Whether he meant it that way or not, the impact was real. To many Black Americans, it felt like a disrespectful oversimplification of centuries of culture, art, resistance, and progress. When clips resurfaced on social media, the reaction was immediate. TikTok, Twitter or X, Instagram, all flooded with people saying enough is enough. Stop disrespecting African Americans, then come to here. We don't have to support artists who don't respect us. Creators started pushing a boycott. And unlike most online boycotts, this one gained traction fast. Houston, one of Burna Boy's strongest US markets, became the focal point. Reports and social media posts claimed the arena wasn't full as expected. Fans posted videos showing large empty section, calling it a flop, and pointing to the boycott as the reason. Whether the numbers were caused entirely by the boycotts or by multiple factors, The perception online was clear. The boycott worked. And perception is everything in the music industry. This situation exposed a deeper issue, one that goes beyond Burna Boy. The tension between part of African diaspora, misunderstanding, stereotypes, assumption on both sides. Many Black Americans felt they were being disrespected by people they share ancestry with. Many Africans felt their comments were being misinterpreted. But what everyone agreed on was this: the conversation wasn't happening respectfully. And for Burna Boy, the fallout is major. Fans questioning their support, US tour momentum slowing, his public image taking a hit, a growing divide between two audiences he once united through music. And for the industry, this is a reminder: Black American audience have power, a lot of power, enough to make or break tours, albums, even entire international careers. So what happens now? Burna Boy can choose to clarify, apologize, or let the storm pass. Black American audience will choose whether to forgive or move on. And the larger diaspora conversation, it is not going anywhere. But one thing is clear: respect matters, acknowledgement matters, and the days of talking loosely without consequences, those days are over. Thank you for watching. This is Mercy Realities.